fortcolchos.com. Now, this site mainly sells chandeliers, beautiful lighting pieces meant for home decoration. You'll find different styles and designs that are supposed to enhance living rooms, halls, and indoor spaces. But the real question is, can we trust this website? Let's go step by step together. First, we looked into the domain history. And here's something a little confusing. The domain seems to have been registered back in 2018. But Web Archive records from 2021 show it was still listed as available for sale. Now, that kind of inconsistency can raise questions, because it's not very clear how the website was actually used over time. Next, we checked their contact details. At first glance, they do provide an email and even a physical address, which feels reassuring. But when we looked deeper, the address appears to be linked to a residential area, and that makes things a bit questionable. Because a proper business usually has a verifiable commercial location. Then we explored their About Us section. And interestingly, there's no information about the founders at all. No names, no photos, nothing. Now that might not always be a red flag, but it does reduce transparency, because most trusted brands usually like to show who is behind the business. After that, we checked their social media presence, and we couldn't really find any active profiles. In today's world, most online stores usually have at least some presence on platforms like Instagram or Facebook to connect with customers. So the absence of that, again, raises a few questions. Now coming to customer reviews. On Trustpilot, the site has a low rating, around 2.6 stars, based on just a few reviews. And the reviews we did find are mostly negative. Some users mention issues like payment problems, missing PayPal options, and suspicious checkout experiences. A few even talk about unrealistic pricing and unclear product details. But here's something important. There are only a handful of reviews available overall. And we couldn't find much discussion on platforms like Reddit either. So there isn't enough public feedback to make completely final judgment. So what's the conclusion? Well, based on the unclear domain history, limited transparency, lack of social presence, and mixed to negative reviews, there are definitely some red flags here. But at the same time, since the data is limited, we can't say anything with 100% certainty. So the safest approach would be, if you're considering this website, proceed with caution. That's it for today's review. Hope this helped you understand things a little better. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more honest breakdowns like this. See you in the next one. Take care.